Hello, fat fans. Welcome to VC Word. So, a few years ago, Eddie Hearn did an interview with Fight Hub TV. And in that interview, he had some things to say about the possibility of water getting a 50% power split with Anthony Joshua. So, speaking on if Joshua water fight will eventually come down to agreeing on a power split, and said, I think Water made it quite clear he wants 50-50. We don't believe he's entitled to 50-50. Ultimately, it will get to a stage where it comes down to the fathers, because if Water wants 50-50, you've got to say to Joshua, will you give him that? And he will say, no, I don't believe he deserves 50-50. And if Joshua says, I will give him 60-40, okay, then you've got to go to Water and say, will you accept 60-40? If he says no, he's done. There is no deal. And Hearn continued. I said, one thing I will give Water credit for is his profile. Going back from when this fight was first offered last summer or something like that, his value now is considerably higher than it was back then. Maybe they get that 50-50 split in the hand, I don't know. Maybe he goes out and has a fight of the year against Brazil, like gets off the deck and comes back and becomes an American hero. I mean, listen, there's a lot of things to say, but I just don't want to continue. And in my opinion, shouldn't even think about giving Deontay Water a 50% per split. And if Joshua ever accept or agree to give Water 50% per split, I personally will have a problem with that. You understand? Joshua go yeah win. You understand? If Joshua does that, because how can you do the work, and then just give it all away to a random guy in Water who had nothing to do in the past few years other than to fight bombs after bombs after bombs after bombs? We've got to be realistic right here. Water isn't worth 30%. Okay, let's just keep it real. We all know Water is a puncher, is a monster. He can fight, but you go look at his resume, and you go look at the time he fought, the people he fought. He only fought Tyson Fury because he thought Fury was past it. I mean, Fury coming back from 300 pounds plus of weight, of fat. And then, having to fight two journeymen in Seferi and Pianata before going in against the Water. I mean, Water thought that would be an easy fight. And I myself, I have to be sincere, I actually thought that fight would be a mismatch, because Fury, after losing that massive weight gain, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's not really easy to just lose weight and then get back on track. Especially when you're going in against a guy as wide as Water. But, I mean, Fury, proved everyone wrong. And now that Fury is at us, getting to his best, he's in the best shape of his life right now. I mean, he's no longer that huge guy, we knew, is now in the best shape, is now fit, is now boxing world, is now in a top shape of his life. I think that fight, the rematch, will even get harder to make. I mean, there will be lots of politics, Fury has a deal with Bob Hearn, Deontay Water is signed to Hearn, He said, well, he's a free agent. In my opinion, you're not a free agent. You're just an Hearn puppet, in my opinion. So, and everyone knows it. He always say, well, he's free, or like Joshua and Fury, no stuff. That's all lies, you know what I mean? So, he's not free. He does what his masters say. He has two masters, Shelefinko and Hearn, and I have to keep it real. I'm not trying to disrespect Hearn or Shelefinko, but Water is not a free agent. That's my point. So, I don't think Eddie Hearn should even entertain a 50-50 post plate, because if he does that, his reputation is going to get tarnished, okay? Because people are not going to take it lightly, especially me, who have seen Joshua work his ass off to get to this point. Joshua brought back the heavyweight division. Water did nothing, okay? He did nothing. He has been pro for more than 10 years, and what has he done with it? Absolutely nix, like the Germans say. Nix, okay? He's done nothing. So he's actually a guy who is waiting to get feed up, with gold and diamonds and other stuff without even working for it. Water is a dangerous fighter. He's a monster of a puncher. We all know that, but he hasn't really faced a dangerous threat. We know he fought Luis Ortiz. I know Luis Ortiz was already past his prime. I mean, the guy's already 59 years old, right? Tyson Fury wasn't at his peak, wasn't at his prime. I mean, wasn't the Tyson Fury that fought Klitschko. He wasn't in a very top shape. And we all know that, right? So, Joshua now is not even near his prime yet, but he's at a very good, stage in his career where he can bamboozle anyone. I mean, he's a scary mofo. And Water don't want to smoke. Water wants Joshua to... He wants Joshua's, confidence to decrease first before he start talking shit again. But Joshua's confidence is just getting started. I mean, his confidence is higher than the mofo. Higher than the mountain of Kilimanjaro. So Water cannot stop that. He cannot stop that. So all what he does is to try get paid. He wants millions upon millions upon millions, but I don't think he's gonna get it. Maybe he might get it, but all I'm saying is that Joshua should not give this guy a 50-50 post split. I mean, Eddie Hearn shouldn't even attain it. Okay? There is no way. He's no Vladimir Klitschko. He hasn't achieved what Klitschko achieved in the ring. Not even close. So let's all keep it real, guys. As for me, if Joshua ever think of giving Water a 50% post plate, I'm going to have a problem with that. And Joshua might get some stick as well from me. Okay? I don't support cowards. I support Joshua. He's Nigerian like me, yeah. But if he had like a coward by giving Water 50% post plate, I'm going to have something to say about that. And I think a lot of Nigerians and other boxing fans around the globe who are fans of Joshua wouldn't be happy. Yeah, we want to see the fight, but we also have to be realistic that Water hasn't done shit compared to what Joshua has done. I don't think Joshua is that of a dumb guy or coward to just give Water 50% post plate. It's not gonna happen. But I just hope it doesn't. You never know with all these things. I know Joshua wants to become undisputed so bad. But I believe if Water keep playing this kind of game that is playing right now, at some point he's gonna lose. He's going to lose to someone he don't expect to lose to. he wants to kill Dominic Brazil. Is that a champion you want to really back up? Is that someone you want to really say is a role model to you? Or is it because it's black? Like, I mean, I don't get some people's mentality. People should just think. Instead, they try to rub some people in your faces because they know those people ain't shit. They want to make you like him. They want to make you accept him. You don't make people accept someone they don't like. People don't like Deontay Wilder for some certain reasons. Because he's so mature. He's a coward. Talks about killing a family man in a ring. Doesn't really make sense, guys. Anyway, like I've said before, if Joshua even think about giving Wilder 50% post plate, I'm gonna have problem with that, and I believe all of you guys as well will have problem with that. Apart from the other fanboys, but all the real boxing fans around the globe will not like it. As much as we want to see that fight, we still think that Wilder doesn't deserve a 50% post play with Joshua. That's just a fact. And now Hearn is playing some dirty tricks, and this dirty game they are playing right now. If Wilder had 4 belts like Joshua has right now, do you think Hearn would even entertain it? They wouldn't. They wouldn't even dare. So why should Joshua be foolish enough to give Wilder 50% post split? That sounds absurd for me. I don't know what to say. I'm just keeping it real as usual. Nigerians are not cowards, and British people are not cowards as well. They ain't coward either. So Joshua has a very great team around him, and I think he will make the best decision, and I hope he really does. Like the video, guys, share, comment below, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Go follow me on Instagram at Boxing Blog Center, and as well on Twitter at Boxing Blog. Write me, DM me, talk shit about me, give me compliments, all good, all love, and every opinion, in my opinion, is welcome. Cheers, everyone.